Hi everybody, and I'm Angela Dacey. Welcome to another month of my newsletter where I'm interviewing a Colourful Expert. Today I have an amazing lady with me. Her name is Chandra, and we're right now in Studio B in the tiny little place of Palgrave. It's an amazing healing center, which is really tuned into a lot of spirituality and different healing modalities with great, phenomenal talks. I did one last week. Fantastic people that come into here, so you can definitely check it out. But today I want to talk to Chandra more about acting and about being on stage and how that can really help us, because Chandra is actually part of the Triptych Improv troupe, which I'm also part of, so that's how I met Chandra. So welcome today.
Thank you.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about, because you're so big into theater. She's an actress, she teaches, she's incredible. Give me
Director.
a little rundown. Tell me about you first.
Well, I've been performing, this gives away my age, for over 20 years. And
it's only 22. So
I started when I was 2. And I went to school for musical theater. Right now I teach musical theater, scene study, basic improv, and I've started a theater class for special needs teens with Theatre Orangeville.
Very cool.
I'm very excited about that project. And I still find time to perform improv, and I'm hopefully, well, no, not hopefully, I am starting it's called The Secret Theatre, and hopefully we'll have our first production within the next 10 months.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing. So
it's my life.
So you're an expert in so many places. I'm kind of not even sure where to start.
I know, it's hard.
But, you know, one of the things I always find when people talk to me about improv or doing professional speaking, they always say, oh my God, I could never do that. What would be your thoughts or advice around that?
I would take probably, if you're nervous about speaking in public, personally, I wouldn't even start with an improv class, because the pressure of thinking up on the top of your head is just anxiety ridden for some people. Go find a theater class. Go find a basic scene study, theater 101 class. When I teach theater, there's no right or wrong. So good. Anyone, whatever you bring to the stage is fabulous, because I didn't think of it, you didn't think of it. My job as the director would be to help make your choice stronger or clearer for the audience. And sometimes that's all anybody needs. Also, I find theater a very spiritual lifting modality, I guess, to get people out of their shells. It boosts your self-esteem. It fills me with such a joy, and I have yet to ever find someone who has not found that joy in a class at some point, no matter how uptight they come in. Right now,
so at least she's honest.
Some of them are pretty uptight. I also, especially with kids, it's such a way to get people to work together, and there's no bullying in my class. Like if you're laughing, you're laughing with, you're never laughing at. And if I find that you're laughing at, we fix that. And it's raising each other up. I've had some children whose parents said, I don't know why she wants to come. She won't talk to anyone. She doesn't speak out loud in class. And I'm proud to say one of them within 3 months won her public speaking on 2 division levels, and her mother came to me in tears because she found her joy. She found that it's okay to be in front of people. I have adults who, want to try something outside the box. They're not sure, and they always leave the class. I mean, they're not going to be movie stars, but that wasn't their choice. They had to find something within them. And they found it. Wow. Even speaking someone else's words, like in a play where it's scripted, they're allowed to hide within another character. And everyone will develop that character the playwright wrote about in a different way. Like no two actors will play a character the same way.
And it's true. I never thought of that.
Yeah. So you find your own creativity within that.
Wow. So for people also then looking to touch base with their creativity, because I think too many of us forget to play. And I talk about that a lot through my blogs and through different videos I've done, is that as adults, for some reason, we don't think we can play. And it's such a necessity, especially for the sacral chakra, which is orange. But we really, really need to play. So this would be a fantastic way to get that stress gone.
Playing is a wonderful thing. I also do a lot of dance and choreography. And
fun.
I will bring it into my theater classes. I can't call it dance because some people, the uptight ones, panic because they can't dance. Anyone can dance. You know the saying, dance like no one's watching?
Yes.
I live by it. So I call it movement. We move. And I do it where you have to use very rhythmic music. I find African drumming music fabulous for this kind of thing. You're not allowed to move. You're not allowed to move until the music makes you move.
Oh.
I was taught by an amazing dance teacher. She still teaches now. Music comes from within.
Nice.
So to really dance the music, it's coming from your soul and through your body.
Wow.
And not just learning steps. And that's what I like to teach when I teach theater, improv, dance. When we do meditation, it's all about finding that joy within and letting it come out.
That's amazing. And that's interesting because our next expert for next month is actually with African drumming. So
Who is it?
perfect. Her name is Terry Segal, and she's up in Sutton.
Oh, I don't know her.
So, but anyway, we're going to be bringing more of that to you. So I'm so glad you touched on that.
I find finding your creativity is an important tool to your own spiritual development. I mean, I'm doing a lot of reading, like I said, about it, and how it just, for those people who aren't crafty, I'm not crafty.
Right.
I hate.
Yeah.
Well, not hate. I have no patience for painting. I'm like, it's not done in 5 minutes. I don't want to do it. But you still have to be creative and find the joy in play.
Right.
For your own development and for everyone needs to have that in their life. I find theater is very creative, very playful, and because if you find the right teacher who is willing to just let you play, it's such a wonderful, I mean, it's sad that a lot of adults don't take as many theater classes than kids and teens. They think it's not beneficial to themselves.
Right.
I'm not going to lose weight. I'm not getting, the wrinkles aren't gone. There's no cardio, which is all baloney.
Right.
Because I've sweat in a theater class, not a dance class, a theater class, because you're working, you're thinking, you're moving.
Right.
You use your whole body to envelop a character.
Wow.
You're not just speaking the words, you're not just doing it, because they walk differently, they talk differently, they think differently, and you get to just wallow in someone else just for a little bit.
Who would have thought that would be so beneficial?
It's a lot
of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual.
It's very therapeutic. There's a joke, a lot of actors have some problems. Maybe. Couple.
We don't know many.
And I've done a lot of plays where it just feels, odd that I'm working on this play dealing with this theme when my life is almost mirroring it.
No.
And I'm not kidding.
That's
and
cool.
I don't look for those plays. It's not like I think I need a play on relationship issues. It falls in your lap and you think, holy moly.
Wow. See, in a way, because of me doing the color and the chakras, it makes sense to me because our brow chakra and our crown chakra, the indigo and the violet, are connected not only to spirituality, but to creativity.
Yeah.
So it totally makes sense to me that the more you're in a creative atmosphere, then the more spiritually connected you would become and the more you would heal. But to put two and two together,
it's also
fantastic.
A safe place to find your voice.
I like that.
It is.
And how many of us need to do that?
I have found many, and I still take classes too. I will still go and take seminars and classes and workshops. And I still learn, and I still learn about myself in them.
Wow.
I still will have a breakdown and go, oh yeah, look at that. There's some other stuff I need to deal with. And it's usually evolving around my voice.
Wow.
And how I use it on the stage.
So again, for someone who hasn't ever been into this, you would say just a local theater company, just they take, do a workshop and just start?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hopefully you would find places. I know near the city there's always tons. Around here, I'm not sure. I know I give classes. Theater Orangeville gives classes. I don't know about Newmarket.
I think Newmarket does, but my clients are all over. But I would definitely say look into your area.
Look into your, or you can Google. You can call in Studio B. We would know. We do know.
What's that number?
905-880-9056. Or you can go to our website, www.instudiob.com. And we are having a beginner improv workshop, just like a half day.
Nice.
For kids and one for adults coming June.
Okay.
I have to set the date. That was my job today.
No problem.
Now I have to do it because I said it.
So this is awesome because Chandra and I doing improv, we just kind of sat down and said, we're going to let our angels guide us, and whatever comes out, which you never know what kind of great topics you're going to talk about. So I think it's fantastic. We've touched on creativity and how important it is into your life, how beginning in creativity, it's going to connect you to your spirituality.
Yes.
And how when you just start to take action to do something small, like join a theater group, do something, like dance.
Even off stage. Join a community theater group. I didn't even think. Join a community theater group and just be involved. Peripherally, work your way to the stage.
Nice.
Take a little tiny role. Be the tree in the background. It's so much fun.
Be the tree.
Be the tree. Spear carrier.
I like that. I remember being a munchkin in Wizard of Oz in school, and that was this big of a part, but it got me on stage.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
That's awesome. I think those are fantastic ways to improve your life. Obviously, Chandra is an expert in her field, as you can tell. So I would recommend that if you had any questions or you just wanted to talk to her about possibilities, please give her a call, and also come out and see her perform. I mean, I know you have your own personal website too. Are your dates of performance on those websites?
Not yet.
But
we don't have those. Yes. When's our next Triptych show?
21st of April. So come on out to Triptych. Meet Chandra, and you can't miss her. She's the one with the gray hair. And then definitely call her if you need more information. But we challenge you to go out and do something creative and different and fun. And I also know from my own experience, even the fact I love speaking on stage, doing improv classes was huge for my personal growth. It helped me overcome a lot of fear of failures, a lot of fear of rejections, and I've come leaps and bounds. So I'm definitely one to say, from the side of the audience or the person taking it, it works fantastic. So I'm going to leave you at that right now. Thanks so much for tuning in to this month's newsletter featuring Chandra, just like Madonna. I'm going to just use the one name.
I like it.
And she's just Chandra.
I'm just Chandra. Deal with it.
And if you need any more information, by all means, you can call me or catch me on www.angeladacey.com. Until then, I hope everybody is living life colorfully, and we'll see you again next month with another Colourful Expert. Take care, everyone.